It is truly an honor to be here and to be able to honor one of our truest and greatest heroes of Ventura County who fought in World War II. You know, many of us know this, but we all call our World War II soldiers and veterans the greatest generation, and we call them the greatest generation because they did not fight for their own fame and glory and recognition. They fought because they knew it was right.
How important do you think it is that we preserve, the memories and all the contributions of the World War II generation?
Well, I think it's very important because we haven't had another war, a big war that is, since World War II. I hope they don't have another big one, because if they do, it'll be the end, because we got nuclear bombing. And then when they drop on Japan, there's evidence of what they can do.
So we all gather here today because we know the importance of Corporal Jew and his contributions, and all of the 20,000 other Chinese Americans that we celebrate along with Corporal Jew today.
Even the Chinese people that were subversive or not, we take them out. So that's what we did mainly, is to make sure that our installation in that area was secured and safe. Japan was an island, and as the Japanese, well, they call them war criminals at that time. They were hiding outside of Japan, and we were looking for war criminals coming back to Japan at that time. It's been very important to me because there's a lot of good culture things in the Chinese culture, and it's good to be able to have a gathering so people can get together and discuss some of that culture.
Dark blemishes in the history of our country. But that is why we're here today, to say that we can do better. We want to do better. We can right our wrongs, and we can celebrate Corporal Jew for his devotion to our country.
I was mistaken for being Japanese once or twice, but when we were in the service, we didn't have it at all. They left us alone. Other than that, when we went to Japan, they didn't think anything of it. People have their own opinion, and they're prejudiced all over. They won't admit it, but it's there. So, but I've never experienced a lot of prejudice with other people.
And I will tell you that the Congressional Gold Medal is the highest award that Congress can bestow. It takes an act of Congress. 2/3 of the House of Representatives and 2/3 of the Senate have to all agree to be able to bestow this honor on an individual. It's equivalent to the Presidential Medal of Honor. They're very, very similar. One that the executive branch can give, the other that Congress can give. Today We honor this corporal and all of his contributions. Thank you very, very much.
We owe such a debt of gratitude to our World War II veterans and the brave and transformative generation they represent. As Ventura County's only remaining Chinese World War II veteran, Arnold Ju is a local treasure, so deserving of this great honor. And I hope this recognition of his historical service to our country effectively demonstrates the appreciation and the respect we owe him. Thank you for your service to our nation.
Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, and distinguished members of the Congress, I stand on this rostrum with a sense of deep humility and great pride. Humility in the wake of those great American architects of our history who have stood here before me. Pride in the reflection that this forum of legislative debate represents human liberty in the purest form yet devised. Here are centered the hopes and aspirations and faith of the entire human race. The world has turned over many times since I took the oath on the plain at West Point, and the hopes and dreams have long since vanished. But I still remember the refrain of one of the most popular barrack ballads of that day, which proclaimed most proudly that old soldiers never die, they just fade away.
At this point, take life day by day. At this age, and watch my family grow and watch them grow up. I have a wonderful family. I hope they all love me.
I'm certain they do.